Hi guys, how are you? Hi everybody, how are you today?
Happy weekend, everybody.
It's Saturday, Sabado. I'm still under the weather. You know what's really weird is I was talking to Danat a couple weeks ago, and he was saying how he had the flu for 2 weeks too. Like it's just not going away.
Yeah.
It's the new improved flu, I think. All right, you guys. So we're just going to go over a couple stories really quickly, and then I'm going to go lay down. So we're going to talk about Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber getting scared to testify against Diddy. It's baffling, to tell you the truth. I don't know what to make of it. We're going to talk about Matt Barnes cheating on his wife again.
Ain't nothing.
Huh?
I said nothing new.
We're going to talk about Wendy Williams talking to TMZ, trapped in that damn room, and how Diddy might be a part of. Remember, I was telling you it's like I don't want to call it a gang, a lot of people involved in railroading Wendy Williams. What would you call it? A conspiracy, a ring?
Yeah, I'll probably say a ring of people, maybe.
Yeah, it's a lot of people involved. So we're going to talk about that. Yeah, let's do Wendy first, Justin Bieber second, that poor kid, and Ananza last. Okay, let's start with Wendy Williams. Poor Wendy. Now, you guys, Wendy went live with the Breakfast Club. I can't remember when it was. About a month ago or weeks ago. I can't remember.
I'll say about maybe 2 weeks ago.
Was it 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
And she was saying she was with her niece, Alexis. I can't remember the niece's name. I've gone blank. And she was saying how her conservator, Sabrina Morrissey, is keeping her locked in a room. It was shocking. It's actually really shocking. And that she was a big part of stealing her money. And she also made a comment about Diddy. We'll get to that in a minute. And she sounded of sound mind. But yeah, you could tell that she has been through some things, like with her addiction and stuff like that, because she had a little stutter and she would repeat phrases. But she seemed like she knew what the hell she was talking about. Okay. And so she asked everybody to hashtag free Wendy. And she wanted everyone to be aware of what was happening to her. It was really sad because people taking advantage of you. So we all know that Wendy was going through a hard time with that divorce, and now here comes these people taking advantage of her. And I think that the what's her name? The
conservative?
No, the bank. The bank is also in on it, if you ask me. I mean, that's what I think. And it's a ring of people. And they said it was a whole bunch of people from doormen to, a whole bunch of people had to run the scam. And don't forget, this is not Sabrina's first time. This is not the judge's first time getting caught selling conservatorships to people. And then today we get this TMZ. Now let me take this down. Talking to her. Do you see her hand up in the window?
Yep, ain't that some shit?
It's really shocking. It's very shocking and very consistent as to what she's been saying going on. That's what's going on with her. Let's see if I still have that. Let's listen to this really quickly and then I'll get into the Diddy part, which is kind of crazy. Here we go. Here. Okay. Let's try this.
Dad is turning 4 in February, and he's up there in age, and I know you want to go to Miami to see him and celebrate his birthday because you don't know how many more there are going to be.
Right, exactly.
That must be important for you.
She's crying.
It's extremely important. It's extremely important to see my dad for his birthday, you know, and that is a family thing. It's not just a me thing, you know. I would wish that along with celebrating my dad's 94th birthday, that we as a family, we come together in peace and harmony. That's what I wish for my dad.
Damn. It's really sad and hard to listen to. They're taking advantage of this woman. She looked like a caged person.
Right.
With her hand in the window, and you could hear her crying.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of monsters are doing this to Wendy Williams? And I'm very, from the bottom of my heart, I believe Wells Fargo is in on it. It sounds crazy. Why would a bank be in on it? Because you got crooked people that work everywhere, right, Perry? I mean,
yeah,
it's insane.
It's crooked people everywhere, but the whole thing is this: like, I don't understand it. Like, I just seen what you just seen, and my first thought was,
wait a minute.
Yeah.
Who in the hell does a damn interview?
Yeah.
From their window.
Yeah.
Like, you got your cell phone, get your little whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You can only look out, and the other person down there, I guess, staring at you or whatever, doing a damn interview. This is crazy to me. And another thing, who pays their room and board for their own imprisonment?
Yeah. Yeah.
If they ain't looking out for it, and that shit's probably high because they get to pay extra people. You know, these guards, like doormen and shit that you're talking about, to make sure she don't get out. Somebody's behind this shit. You know, it's just crazy to me.
Okay, so somebody's behind it. So I got told a story today that I thought was absolutely ridiculous, and Perry said, no, cover the story. Because now we're hearing that Diddy is part of the ring that's helping keep Wendy Williams captive. And according to the rumors, he's a part of this ring because she knows a lot more that she on Diddy that she didn't tell. Now, if you remember when she did her Breakfast Club interview, she said, this isn't even the half of it. There's so many things I know about Diddy. She wanted to go to the trial herself and cover the trial and then share with us what she already knows about Diddy. Now, we know she was the very first person, I would say about 30 years ago, saying that Diddy was on the deal. Remember, he had her beat up by Total, right, and had her fired from her job. And I don't know what I think about that. I can't put anything past Diddy, but I know this. I know 50 Cent has alluded to the fact that there are more unalivings from Diddy that the public doesn't know about.
Right.
And he's saying he's connecting Jimmy Henchman, who is a dealer slash I wouldn't call him a mogul. He took his drug money and made it clean money too. He's supposed to be attached to some of these unalivings that 50 Cent and supposedly Wendy Williams knows about. Now,
and we know where he at right now. He's no longer
Jimmy Henchman is doing a life sentence in prison. And Tupac himself said, Jimmy Henchman and P. Diddy were in the building the night I got pow-powed, and they set me up. He says it. He said it all the time. Nobody believed him, which is really weird. How come nobody believed him? No one believed him. I have this little tape. Take a listen to this.
Williams has never been shy about sharing her take on Hollywood's biggest names, and it looks like she's setting her sights on Sean Diddy Combs all over again. After years of rumored tensions, Wendy dropped hints that she holds serious dirt on Diddy, enough to send shockwaves through the industry if she ever fully speaks out. During a recent interview on The Breakfast Club, as cited by Radar, Wendy didn't mince words. Diddy done, she declared, implying that the legal stuff might just be the tip of the iceberg for him.
So this rumor's getting out here. What do you think about it? It's insane. What? My first thought is to say that's ridiculous. But I said that was ridiculous years ago when she said that Diddy was gay. I said it was ridiculous. Let me read this. Sherelle Perry, why doesn't she just call the police to escort her out of the apartment?
I think because they got that legal papers from doctors, and we talked about this on that show maybe a week or two ago. I think they probably have the legal right paper-wise to hold her in there saying that she got these certain illness. But if you pay the right people, the right doctors, psychiatrists, they'll write any damn thing you want on there. That's why I think that she can't call the police, because like there's many people in mental wards and stuff like that that might have access to the phone, but the police can't take them out. They got documentation written up to say the person's supposed to be there. However, what we saying is, I think people could have been paid off to write shit up a certain way, but she sound okay to me to be out. That's just my opinion.
To me too. To finish this statement, he says she's calling everyone but the police. That's true. It sounds like it's a big ring of people that have everything to gain by having Wendy Williams unalive. You know, they want to shut her up and take her money. And as far as the rumors that Diddy's in on it because he doesn't want her spilling any more of his tea, well, she said it herself. She said it on the interview. She said that's just the beginning. The whole thing is wild. I don't know what to think of it.
I'm going to say this, though. I wouldn't put it past them, right? Now, all these things have been alleged. None of this shit has been proven. But it's been a lot of missing people that had things on Diddy.
Missing like how? Like
missing? Gone down the river. Yeah. Bye-bye. Right?
You mean like Kim Porter?
Right. Think about it. If people that's coming out saying they got a book, they writing this, things about Diddy, they seem to go away. People who have been in situations with Diddy where he figured they might talk one day have disappeared. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't put nothing past him. If he bugging people's houses, doing all this stuff, he's a control freak, for one, and sick. But what I'm saying is, I don't put it past him. I can't say for sure he got something to do with that. But if taking some of his background, how controlling he is and the levels he would go to make somebody disappear and things like this, then if Wendy did have something on him, what better place for her to be in, locked in? And look, let's keep it real. They could say it's a retirement home or whatever. That's not no damn retirement home. That shit is for mental ill people, right? And you don't want her out talking to nobody. But even if she got out, who's going to listen to a person that, that's in a mental ward, basically? So maybe he could be banking on some shit like that.
I'm gonna tell you guys, I don't know. I go back and forth. Oh wow! I just did a poll when you were talking. 95% says yes. She has more dirt on Diddy. Well, this is scary. Because if that's true, she's in danger coming from all different sides. Because I really do think the bank is involved, and they will try to hush her. Of course, we know the attorney and the doctors are involved. We know that the doormen are involved. They said it's a ring of people. This is not. Doctors are not easily brought. We take the Hippocratic oath. People are so quick to say doctors are board certified, licensed, and registered are brought to do whatever fits the narrative. But here's the thing,
Right.
sir, is somebody claimed Wendy mentally incompetent. Somebody did it, and it had to be a doctor.
Yeah, I'm just saying this, right? And this not going out to the whole profession. We're only talking about a few. Most people would think most billionaires wouldn't go out and do these criminal activities because why would it make sense if they got all this money and what they want, they can buy it? People do it. And I know for a fact, say what you want to say, doctors will write shit up the way you want to as long as they get fucking paid. Now, not all
crooked doctors, not all crooked doctors.
Well, same difference. When I say some doctors, when I say that, yeah, it's some do the things rightfully right. Some of them do it the other way. And that's just a fact. It's just like, I can't come and say, oh, all preachers are great and they mean well. Not all preachers are bad, but some of them crooked as fuck too.
Oh my God, Perry.
So, well, what I'm saying is some doctors are, and I understand if, you're MD and stuff, not speaking of you, we just keeping it real. Money buys a lot of things. It buys presidencies and everything else.
Yeah.
But
I
did
you say presidencies? Oh, Perry, stop. Perry, don't.
No. I'm saying,
yeah.
money can do a lot.
Yeah.
Diddy did all these things. If Diddy was a broke Diddy, do you think all the things he did he could have got away with? No. People can be paid off, is what I'm saying. The doorman, whoever, right? Is what I'm trying to say.
I mean, I didn't want to do the story. Perry said, no, it's valid. Do it. Let's see what the audience think. So I gave you guys a poll. 97%. That's everybody. Everybody agrees that Wendy still got more dirt on Diddy. And if we believe that, then we got to believe those rumors about that 50 Cent is saying that there's more unalivings. And geez, can Diddy get any worse? What can he not? There's minors involved. There's lacing people's drinks involved. There's putting his hands on women involved. Diddy go ahead.
I don't know if it can get any worse, but I would say this, because if the things that's been alleged is true, he's making people disappear, go bye-bye, night. And saying people, that's probably the worst things you can do. So at that point, yeah, the number might grow of people he did it to, but I don't think the shit he did probably can get no worse. And I don't put shit past him. That's just me.
Yeah. It's interesting. So the story's starting to get out on the internet. Let me see if this is it. This Jimmy Henchman. I guess they were friends and they had secrets on each other. I can't find it. I don't think I downloaded it. Anyway, this rumor is starting to go around on the internet and people are believing it. Ooh, shit. That would just be scary as hell.
I said cover it because at this point, anything possible. If you would have brung up half the shit that Diddy's been alleged of to me 2 years ago, I'd be like, girl, get out of here.
Yeah.
Get off the boat. You know what I'm saying? Go float. Do something, but I can't put nothing past it. I can't say it's true, but I'm just saying, hey, that's the shit that's floating around there. Could it be? And if Wendy did know things, it give you a motive. You know what I'm saying?
Oh Lord!
Not somebody would want her locked up in a cuckoo place, like the cuckoo ward, just to make people think if you got a chance to talk, it's easy to discredit a person, in my opinion, that just came from the nut farm.
Let's listen to this. So more people. This story is going around, and they're trying to say that Jimmy Henchman was a key person that Diddy had a relationship with, and we already had Tupac come out and say no, it was Jimmy was there the day, and Diddy the day that he got shot. Let's see what this is.
Spoke up, saying he's sorry to Tupac's fam and calling out All right, for those not in the know, Jimmy the Henchman is basically the boogeyman of the hip-hop scene. Word is, he's the guy who supposedly set up Pac at Quad Studios and also pumped 9 bullets into 50 Cent. All right.
So that right there is their connection. They do have a connection, and it started with the whole Tupac thing. It's crazy. Let's see what y'all think about this stuff. It's crazy. Diddy's people reached out to Choppa, did they? To take down the video with the art of the dialogue? Girl, the video is still up. Choppa turned down the money. Oh, okay. Thank you, VA. That if that's true, and I don't see no reason why Choppa would lie, then he could be involved on keeping Wendy captive. This is crazy. Jimi Hendrix was deported. He's no longer in prison. He's not. Oh my God, this is crazy. What? Oh my God. Oh, y'all have to. This is overwhelming. When I found out about things, my doctor told me that they have a way to shut people up that talk too much. Shit. Thank you, Lisa, for the super chat. Shit. Yeah, damn, I don't even know what to say.
Huh?
Besides shit. Like, oh my God.
Too much to say but this.
But we need Wendy out this conservatorship. She does have a new attorney now. They will be going back to court, and they just granted her permission to go see her father about 2 hours ago. Good. But she had to call TMZ and make it go nationwide before she could get out. And on that call with Harvey Levin, she was lucid. She's very lucid. She was crying. She said, I want to go see my father. He's in his 90s.
Yep.
I feel so bad. Diddy needs to stay in prison. I'll put it that way. I almost said go bye-bye, but just stay in prison and pay for all the harm that you brought on people. Okay, all the pain you've brought into people's lives. You are a cancer, sir. You're a cancer. Let's move on to Justin Bieber. I have to be real careful how I say this, because we all know, well, we all believe, everybody in this audience and in the United States feels that Justin is a victim of Diddy. Okay. And so we did this article yesterday saying that, he has relapsed, and it's because of all the stuff that's happening with Diddy. And it looks like he can't handle it, and he's back on drugs, and it's causing a problem in his relationship with Haley, maybe pronounce it Haley Bieber, his wife. He just had a newborn son. And in this picture right here, we were saying he looks like he's in his 40s, but he's only 30, and it feels like he's just suffering. And, when things like this happen to you at a very young age, they say you can easily spend the rest of your life trying to get over it, if you get over it at all. So I feel really bad for Justin Bieber, okay? But now they're saying, what happened? They're saying that he's feeling torn between testifying on Diddy's behalf and not testifying in. He doesn't want to testify for Diddy. And they're saying that let me see if I can play this, that he blocked all these people, and he won't let you talk about Diddy around him in a bad way. And I don't want to say I don't understand it. I wonder if this is just like opening up an old wound, or if something happened that we don't know about that to change his mind. Take a listen to this, guys.
systematically unfollowing and blocking several celebrities on social media, leaving fans scratching their heads wondering why. According to The Mirror, his digital purge included mentor Usher, former manager Scooter Braun, and even father-in-law Stephen Baldwin. So the big question is, why keep following Diddy, especially now that Combs is facing multiple claims? Although the fact that Bieber continues to follow Diddy despite the heightened discussion has all sorts of people confused. After all, if he's ditching major figures like Usher, Scooter Braun, why stick with Diddy? Some think he's just not ready to get rid of that connection, possibly out of loyalty or because the two share more history than the public realizes.
Loyalty?
This is what I was trying to look. This is what I think, Trail. Now, I ain't no psychiatrist or none of that shit. Harry ain't that smart. But the whole thing is this. I've seen situations on documentaries and movies and stuff like that to believe this, that in some form of a way, some victims become attached to their abductors or the person who did something to them.
Stockholm syndrome, it's called. Yes, that's true.
Is that what it's called? Okay. Maybe it could be some form of that. And then, because I think people's like, and then some people can never get past it because even though somebody victimized them, they still carry the blame for themselves. Like part of him still could feel like, well, yeah, this happened, but it's my fault or something, or I okayed it. Whatever the thing is, it's weird, but I feel sorry for him.
I'm going to watch my words because I don't know what he's going through on the inside. But I would think that Diddy's in jail. I don't think he's ever getting out. The public just wants to know what happened to you because you're not the only victim. And I don't understand it. It's got something to... I just don't understand it, Justin.
But
I just don't understand it.
I would say this too. I mean, you had mentioned something about him possibly backing out or rumors that he might want to back out or testify. And I think a lot of people don't even step forward to even keep having a conversation with other people because I think, or, especially testifying because they have to relive the moment. You know what I'm saying?
Here's another picture of him walking around town. They call this disheveled. That's not a good picture. I should have picked another picture. Really, really baggy clothes. Looks like he hasn't shaven in days. He's wearing house shoes around town. Those are slippers. Just, and in his marriage, people are telling Haley to leave. She's still hanging in there, but it's just hard. It's just hard. I don't know what's going to happen to Justin. I just don't. I feel bad, and we don't want the worst to happen to him, which is, he takes on this responsibility, and it could lead to him possibly. I hope I'm not being dramatic, but you don't want him to hurt himself. I'll put it that way. Victims feel guilt, shame, and self-loathing. Well, why? He feels powerless. Go ahead, Perry.
I think most of them blame themselves. I'm telling you, I've seen these documentaries and hearing these horrible stories where people were victimized and they can't shake it that they're not responsible. A lot of these people feel like they're responsible for what happened to them. It's a weird thing.
He feels self-loathing. He feels powerless and emasculated. His wife is his handler. You can't make the wife the handler. She has no one to trust. Yeah, I really can't speak on it because I haven't been through it. But my heart goes out to him. And I hope he testifies. He's a major part of this Diddy case. And think about other people that was the same age that you were. There's got to be more victims out there. Ugh, this is.
No, I agree. I mean, it's like, well, I can understand after watching all these documentaries and things, like I said, why people wouldn't want to go back and relive it.
Mhm.
But I also seen it in some cases where a person got strong enough to testify or speak out that after they did it, they sort of felt relieved from some of the burden they carried. You know what I mean? Like maybe if he testified and Diddy got life in prison or whatever, maybe it'd be some form of closure for him. I'm not sure.
Somebody in the chat just said, "Where's his parents?" I guess he's estranged from his parents right now. He has a lot of animosity towards his mother. I think he blames his mother, and he should. That he was a kid. He was a kid. Save yourself and your family, Justin. Get intense therapy. He's been in therapy, so I'm not understanding the relapse. Sherelle, didn't you see the video where Diddy met up with Justin when he was like a little like younger? And it's a couple. One, he checked to see if he had on a hidden microphone. That one, when he touched all over him. Another one is where he was like, "How come you haven't called me?" And Justin looked scared out of his mind. And at this point, he was already a star and didn't need Diddy. Then there was an uncomfortable hug, and Diddy asked him if he was wired. That's the one I seen. I seen two of them.
Yeah, he was getting in an SUV or something like that. I remember
This makes me want. Hi, Bonji.
that.
How you doing? This makes me want to cry. Hold on, they're coming in. Bonji says Justin told us in his music he is going through it. Some things are just hard to recover from. Oh, I'd be scared too. Justin looks like he isn't even eating. He looks 40. And then she says, sad. He looks 40 years old. He looks stressed out. I just want to help him. But I can't. Justin has global fame. Why aren't we asking Usher to testify? Because Usher will lie. Usher don't seem too fazed by the whole thing. And then they said that it was Usher that handed Justin over to Diddy. Go ahead, Perry. I cut you off.
That's what I was going to say. I think Usher had some things go on with him too. But I think by him testifying, he don't want to admit to it because he also don't want to own the part he had to do with Justin Bieber being mistreated because he was the middleman in that transaction. And that's why I'm thinking that.
Y'all, we have to pray for Justin Bieber.
But Sherelle, as far as it's sad to see somebody be victimized and can never get past it and have to go through and use these drugs and stuff to smother the pain. Because unless you address the pain, the person is tired of living this way every day like that. So they try to smother the pain. And a lot of people say, well, just taking drugs ain't the answer. A lot of people turn to alcohol and drugs over less problems than that. But being SA'd and things like that is totally,
I wish I was a psychologist because there's a number of people in the chat saying Usher isn't phased. He don't seem phased at all. Like he's just like living his best life. But Justin is struggling. What do you think's the deal with Usher, Perry? Like he's acting like nothing happened to him.
Yeah. Or maybe he's just hiding it well too. And I said, maybe he don't want to talk about it. He don't want to be implemented in it because he has some wrongdoings too in this whole situation.
Vita says, exactly. Why would Justin want to admit it? And why should we have to when he's the victim? Why should he have to talk about it when he's the victim? Because Vita, it will help other future victims. If we just send Diddy back into the world, and Justin has a lot to say, if you believe the rumors, which I wholeheartedly do, I I think Justin's testimony could probably trigger some truth out of Usher's ass and bring other people forward. But you're right. It seems like he's not strong enough to do it, and we can't force him to do it because the most important thing is his mental health, and he's not handling it well. And if he's not handling it well and he's not on the stand, just imagine what would happen if he was forced to take the stand.
Yeah.
Ugh, I just want to.
It's actually a tough spot.
Anyway, I don't know. My prayers go out to you, Justin Bieber. He's a perfect example of how money doesn't buy happiness. And he's the perfect definition of a true victim. A lot of people react like Justin Bieber, and and we just pray that, I know this is tough on Hallie or Haley. I'm keep calling her Hallie. On Haley, you have a new baby boy, and you have to be here, Justin, for that baby boy. Can't remember his name. It's something Blues. I can't remember what the baby's name is, but you have something to live for now, Justin. And I'm going to take a moment before I tear up because I'm still a woman, and stuff like this just, you have something to live for, and you don't let him get away with shit. Remember, you're the victim, and he needs to pay for what he did. So hopefully, you and Haley can, get some healing, and you got to take that stand. And what does it start? May 5th?
May something.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they changed it, but sometime in May.
But you are in our prayers. Let me see. This one caught my eye really quick. I believe Usher did what was done to him. Exactly. L.A. Reid gave Usher over to Diddy. And Usher gave Justin over to Diddy, knowing what he went through. Just really sad. It's just really, really.
Which I'll say this too. I mean, you said as a woman that it hurts you and stuff like that.
It hurts me.
Man, as a man, saying that, like, the feelings are the same. No man should be tortured like that. No women should be. But as a man, we still have feelings about people being mistreated, and I don't like it neither. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's sad, and prayers do go out to him. And I'm hoping. So it's weird, like, because if he ain't shook it so far, and if he don't testify, this is my thing, that he's gonna keep going of it and never get a sense of closure. Now, like, I ain't never been in a situation, but I've seen documentaries, if it was true and stuff like that, where sometimes people just had some sense of closure if the person who violated them and whatnot was in prison, got penalized for it. So I'm not sure though, what he should do.
Okay, so let's work on our final story. We're talking about Matt Barnes and Ananza Sims. Now, Ananza Sims has a very famous mother. Have you guys ever heard of supermodel Beverly Johnson? She was the first Black person to be on the cover of Vogue. And Matt Barnes, we know him from being a basketball player, and his wife at the time, Gloria Govan, was on Basketball Wives, and he's just a hot mess. He was a hot mess on the show. He panicked when the girls tried to tell Gloria, stop listening to everything he says. He'll do you wrong too. How do you know he hasn't cheated on you? And he got flustered. And then they left the show. At some point, Gloria left him and started dating his basketball. Would you call Derek Fisher? Like, they played on the same team, right, Perry? Coach. Oh, he was the coach. So his wife starts having an affair with the coach. Mark Barnes finds out about it. He's up in Northern California somewhere. He makes the 8-hour trip, driving 90 miles per hour down to LA, beats up, according to the rumor, beats up Derek Fisher. And it was a big scandal. Okay, so he moves forward and he meets Ananza, who is Beverly Johnson's mom. She's a supermodel. Have you guys met? Do you guys know who Beverly Johnson is? Because I believe now she's in her 70s, but she's a beautiful, beautiful woman. And I just loved her to death. She was one of my favorite models. Okay, now let's fast forward to today. Somehow, I don't know how she does it, but Tasha K gets her hands on some text messages where he is trying to hook up with this woman. Okay. Tasha K is a mess. This one, she's good. She's good. He gets mad at Tasha K and comes out and says she's a horrible person. Of course, he brings up the Cardi B thing because that's what everybody's going to say to Tasha K. Every celebrity is, yeah, that's why what's the name sued you. Yeah, Cardi B might have sued her, but you're not, sir, because it turns out that they were true. A couple days later, after Derek cusses out Tasha K, then Ananza releases these text messages saying that he's cheated with 8 different women in the last month.
Damn.
Yeah, that's what she's saying. And
he cheated with 8 different women, and what?
That's what she said. That was a lot of people.
You said in the last month.
Uh-huh.
Did he even bother to get dressed? I'm just saying, like, that's a lot of women to be going through.
It is. Let me see if I can find it. And not only does she says that, she starts releasing this of who the people were. Okay, these are the women's on the list, and number 1 on the list is Masika Kalisha. Okay, Masika was on Love and Hip Hop. I don't remember what franchise. It might have been. I don't remember. Might have been Atlanta. And she has a bit of a past herself. She had a torrid affair with Fetty Wap when he was dating Alexis Sky. And she also had an affair with T.I. while he was married. He's still married to Tiny Harris. She's one of those kind of girls, okay? And but
she hopped from bed to bed.
That's mean.
Well, I mean, she wasn't in bed by herself. So like Matt hopped from bed to bed too. So
I mean, it makes no sense. See, he's not in the NBA anymore. He's on some podcast, which they paid him $20 million to be on. She has gone on to have 2 children with this man. I'm not going to list the names, just the most famous one. That's Masika. These other women, we don't really know. Do you feel sorry for
what now? Do I feel sorry for who? Matt?
Ananza, right? His wife.
Yeah, I mean that's still not right. I mean,
Everybody knows you don't date or marry an athlete, whether it's football, basketball, hockey, name a sport, breakdancing. You don't marry these athletes. They just have too many women throwing themselves at them. And they, we hear the rumors about LeBron James that Drake decided to throw LeBron James under the bus because he was mad about the song Kendrick Lamar made. I mean, these women, you tell them time and time again, leave these men alone. Ananza delivered their youngest in September, and they got 2 kids, Bonji, 2.
Wow.
He probably was cheating on her when she was at the hospital. He's just a serial cheater. None of these they're like big kids because they go into the NBA or NFL at a very young age, right? Most of them have never had money before, and they just lose their minds. They lose their minds. Yes, honey, breakdancing is a sport. It's in the Olympics. You could be any kind of athlete. Any kind of athlete, you don't marry them. You just don't marry them.
Right. Now I get it. Like, and I understand we're talking about Matt, but I mean, I guess you can sort of use it for a rule of thumb, sort of like, but not every athlete is that way.
Perry, name me one athlete that you think is a good athlete that is loyal to his wife.
Okay, so now you're about ready to get in the fight. And I don't want to come across like this, but what I'm saying is this. Name me one woman that married an athlete that already had their money. I'll wait.
Oh my God, we
I'll
are
wait.
about to get in an argument,
Yeah,
and you know
I'll
I'm
wait.
not. You
Because
know,
I'm saying we can stereotype all of them.
oh Perry, are you standing up for the athlete?
No,
If
no,
you
no,
don't get out of
no,
here,
no, I'm not. That's not my thing. But
sounds like you are, sir.
no, it sounds like you being one-sided because you stereotyping athletes, and I can stereotype you ain't nothing but a gold digger. Right? I'm just telling you, like at a certain point,
Athletes are mentally immature.
and
They're kids.
gold diggers get played too.
Oh my God.
So I'm just saying, like, name me one woman that had a lot of money that married an athlete. Like I said, you told me to name one athlete who don't cheat.
Not
And
one.
I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and you ain't came up with one name.
Look, she's devastated. She's devastated. They're going back and forth in the public. But this is what broke my heart right here. Because I'm trying to be hard, but then I can't. This broke my heart. She said, I once loved a man so much that I was fixing him while he was breaking me. Child, that line took me out. And then she writes in the thing, why, Matt? 8 different women in January. Child.
Right. And see, you know, she thought she was fixing him. What did she fix? Actually, I think his numbers went up. I think before he met her, he was only going through 4 women. Now it's 8. And this is what I seriously think. And you can't tell me that she didn't know anything about his past.
What's wrong with Perry?
And now she in a situation. Now she's looking up at the ceiling, saying this.
Oh, now you fucked up.
I'm just saying, like, I do feel sorry for anybody, you know, breaking their marital vows and stuff like that. You got kids and stuff, but I do feel bad for that. So I don't want to.
Perry, stop lying.
No. I do. Like, but what I'm saying is, you picked them.
Let me give you a little break. It's Vita said he was with these women for years. That's true. One of them said 6 years. I'll have to look at the list again. Beatrice says, hi, Perry and Sherelle. Hi, Beatrice, how are you? I mean, my friend was with Magic Johnson. Ooh. Before or after, you know, the 3 letters.
Hey, before.
We went to Jerry's Deli, and I was the only Black girl in the group. Now, you might have been the only Black girl in the group for that situation, but there are what I call them underground websites where women get together and they talk about going after certain athletes. They'll tell you, I couldn't believe what I was reading. They will tell you, he's going to be at this place tonight. They follow their Instagrams to see where they are. It's a group effort to go after these men. And then when you bag one, you hit the jackpot because they're mostly there for money. Now, I don't know about Ananza because her heart seems broken and Beverly Johnson has money, her mom. So
I mean, her
it's a whole racket. It really is. Shawnee O'Neal, I hate to say it. I hate to say it because I like Shawnee, but girl, yeah.
I mean, look, what nobody fucking around with Shaq. She seen that opportunity and spread those legs, had those babies, and bingo.
Vita had to clear it up. After his 3 letters, she was Johnny Gill's beard too.
Man.
Oh, wow. We've heard about Johnny and Eddie. I believe it. Do you believe about Johnny and Eddie Murphy having a torrid affair?
Yep. I believe
it too. I believe it. He gave us tickets to see the movie Panther. So that wasn't too long ago. Jeez. Johnny Gill. I wonder, did he ever like women? What's up? I thought the Thomas lady is Peter's daughter. Well, that's what they're saying, but it's not true. She is Beverly Johnson's daughter. Let me see if I can pull a picture of Beverly Johnson. She has twin boys who were actors on Black Blacklash. Are they twins? Because I know she has 2 kids by him, but I didn't know they were twins. See if I can pull up. Shane lost Shaq to Hoops. Oh, I remember Hoops. She
Yeah.
was on Flavor of
Something, wasn't she?
yeah,
no,
something like that. Y'all
Yeah.
going way back. It wasn't Johnny and Eddie. It was Johnny and and Arsenio Hall, and their names were Batman and Rob. Ooh, did you say? Oh, Vita. Oh, Vita. I believe it. I believe it, girl. I believe it. Arsenio Hall, he's always had a weird shaped head to me, but Eddie liked it, according to the rumors. Sherelle, you should know there are professional, yeah, they are, that pursue these men. I mean, I've been there. So I had a friend. So listen, you guys, this is a true story. This is a true story. So I was saying, oh, it's a slow day and there's really nothing to talk about, and she was like, girl, you got to find your stories. And I was like, what are you talking about? And she said, there's this underground website where women go to help other women bag an athlete. I said, no, you're lying. She said, yeah, She took me there. And yeah, they was like, yeah, girl, I was with him last week. I got $20,000. I did this and that, or Drake's gonna be here. He's a good one. He'll pay for the whole night. And they were just going in. I couldn't believe my eyes, what I was seeing, but I did take the stories and they all came out to be true. It was a group of women. They just whole goal in life, and they get their body done up. So they know he likes this and they go after him. And the word wife does not slow them down. They don't give it
a circuit, like that they get their body done because they know what these men want. They'll get them done. They'll jump in that car and go from site to site to site to site. They go on tour. And the whole thing is, but they come back with money. Not all of them, because, but most, some.
Oh, look at Vita. Vita, girl, did I see you on the site? Vita, I mean, well, you know too much. You said her name is Stacy. She was with Johnny Gill in Atlanta when L.A. Reid was with Chili. L.A. Reid was with Chili? And that's why Pebbles divorced. Oh, Vita, you have to DM me. Girl, you got to DM me. Oh, my goodness. Now, Chili is different. She acted like she couldn't get over Dallas, and Dallas didn't care about her like that. Oh, people are saying it's true. Oh, L.A. Reid with Chili.
Yeah.
It's a mess. It's a mess. But, I hate to say this, but don't misinterpret what I'm saying. It's not an easy job, I'll tell you that, because they don't all experience success right away. But these men are dumb. They see these women, as long as they look good, they'll put their marriage in danger. They will you put their jobs on the line, like Matt, over and over again. They just cheaters.
They calling Shaq Pee Wee.
Yes, Vita, please talk to me, girl, because you be knowing stuff. Vita is right. Pebbles said it on Wendy. I didn't know. Whoa, that's all I got to say. It's a whole profession. They know they got to have a certain body type. They know that they got to keep their weight down, their hair be on point, their nails be on point. They look flawless. It's like a job, and then they go do what they got to do.
And Sherelle, their job is no different than anybody else's. Most people are happy as a lock when they get hired, and they sad when they get fired. So,
but Ananza's not like that. Ananza's like that. Her mom was famous. Let me see if I can find this one picture of Beverly Johnson.
Her mom being famous don't mean she had the money, that she went under this underground site. Let's keep it real.
Why would Ananza be on the site? She can meet anybody she wants through her mother. Now, let me pick a picture right now of her at 70.
Okay.
Let me put this up here.
Came up with a lot of excuses for her.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I just don't see Ananza doing that. Let me put this up. And then I gotta wrap it up because I'm getting a fever and feel weak again. Look how beautiful she is. She's 70 years old. Look
Is
at
that
this.
picture recent?
Yes. Listen. She's stunning. She's absolutely stunning. Let me see how old she is again. She's 70 something. Maybe this was when she was younger. Oh my God. Just stunning. Ananza's stunning too. Look at Beverly. She's in her 70s right here.
Mm-hmm.
She's beautiful. Beautiful. She's
Wow.
older here. Yeah, she's absolutely stunning. And she still looks as good, if you ask me, as she did. I believe this was her first Vogue cover. But anyway, she's stunning. Look at her 80s look. That had to be the 80s. I remember that look.
Yeah, I mean, but Beverly didn't sleep with Matt. So I get that. Well, what I'm just trying to tell you is why would he have to even pick her daughter when the other girl was available right outside his hotel room? I'm
I
just
don't
trying to tell you, but you don't want to believe me. It happened right here in Vegas. You don't
What?
run those girls in the restrooms here doing this crazy shit. You know
We
what I'm saying?
did.
Yeah.
We did. So listen, okay, I gotta go. But me and Perry, we were at a hotel, a casino on the Vegas Strip. I can't. It might have been the Bellagio. It was a really nice one. And we see these women. I mean, they go after these men. I'll just put it like that. And it's a whole job. And they talk about, and they give each other tips in the bathroom. And they were like, okay, girl, he calling me right now. You're talking about that big, beautiful, she was really tall, black girl with that white man. It had all those shopping bags.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was spending the money. Okay. It was insane. All right, y'all. Thank you for listening. I'm going to go on Perry's reality channel next in about an hour. And then hopefully I'm down for a couple days till I feel better. Perry, do you have any last words?
It's not reality. It's
Oh, I'm sorry. We're going on Perry's politics channel. I'm sorry. My bad. I'm not all here. And within the next hour, and then after that, hopefully I can sleep in tonight. All right, you guys. Thank you, Perry. Vita got one more thing to say before we go. I can tell you what Isaiah Washington said to me. Whatever happened to him? What did he say to you? Well, call DM me, Vita. Please DM me. Perry, do you have any last words? If not, take us out.
Tell everybody have a nice weekend. And don't go to that underground site looking for employment, please.
I didn't.
Get 'em out.
Bye, you guys.
Get 'em out.